Caleb typed in the phone number and he asked politely about if we could have a donation on like the fish and the specific kind we wanted. And we also told them a little bit of background instead of just saying we want this amount of fish, so they'd be more up for the cause. And so they said yes, but we need to put it in a letter form so they know the donation and they'll be right there to give us the fish.
So basically, this whole project we've been doing aquaponics, which is the raising crops using the nutrients from the fish waste. And we've been building two different types of systems. One is a bell siphon system, which uses pretty much air pressure, and then one electric pump that we have to fill and drain our grow beds right here, which right now are not filled with crops, but they will be. And then the other method that we're using that we have not completely finished constructing is the crack key floating method. And that basically is where plants are just in little cups and their roots are floating into the water into the fish tank, and that's how and they suck up the fish's waste, which contains a lot of nutrients. And throughout this project, it's been like we've had a lot of like difficulties, and we're sort of experiencing one right now. But we always like find a way to get through them, and I think it's been a really great experience for all of us building. Not only we're learning a bunch of skills in life, but now we can like say that we know how to use aquaponics, and maybe we can take it into like our high schools that we go on to, and even our own homes if we really like it a lot.
According to windowfarms.com, a window farm is a vertical indoor garden kit that allows for year-round growing in almost any window. It lets plants use natural window light, the climate control of your living space, and organic liquid soil. In a window farm, nutrient-spiked water is piped up from a reservoir at the base of the system and trickles down from bottle to bottle, bathing the roots along the way. Water and nutrients that are not absorbed collect in the reservoir and will be pumped through again in the next interval.
Mr. A, we need to like fix that because it's hitting the thing.
We could like use like.
That's how it's supposed to do. No, it keeps hitting the handle if you don't touch it.
We could use like tape or something to hold it. Like
Is it like
if we
sucking
hold
in
it
the
under
water?
that, then we could
It's
like
not
tape it
sucking,
back so that it would
it's
stay like
pressure.
that.
Science doesn't suck.
Awesome. Hold that there.
Yeah, science doesn't
suck.
All right, so let's brainstorm a little bit. We have, it looks like a problem, an issue we need to fix. What do you think are some solutions here?
Tape.
Tape may work. What else?
Or
switch like one of these.
It may be as simple as just switching one of the holding plant pots to fit better.
Even like in place.
Well, they're all the same, so.
They do appear to be the same.
Yeah, I think you just needed this to be tweaked a little.
So the window farm that we're making is made out of water bottles, and we're using a PVC pipe frame instead of a metal skeleton frame that like the one that Stray bought. We're using wire and carabiners to connect the water bottles together and hold it to the PVC pipe. We're using a milk jug for the reservoir to hold water to pump up to the top. One issue is that we need to make an air pump a water pump.
The problem we're having with the window farm is that all the plants are not healthy and most of them are dying. So we're starting over, and we noticed it because all of them were either dull or dying or shriveled up, like how the arugula was all shriveled up. And because we didn't follow the instructions on the plants before they grow up, they didn't need nutrients, so they burned out. And now we've started over, and we are using water first, no nutrients, so they can properly grow up. So
They put the base plate down, but then they said that the tube, like the flexible tube, went through the base plate, which doesn't make sense.
So in the window farm, we are growing 3 plants. We have arugula, basil, and strawberries. The arugula